Today I'm doing an unboxing of Raging Heroes miniatures. But before we do that, I wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my Patreon supporters. This is a list of my wonderful supporters that make this channel what it is. So thank you all very much. And Bob the Beholder picked some of my Patreon supporters to receive the GGGG. Each month, Bob the Beholder picks some of my Patreon supporters to receive gratitude gifts. And for this past month of July of 2021, Colin G is receiving a printed and painted Hagglethorn small cottage. Daryl S is receiving a printed and painted set of Corvus Hab units. And finally, Marvin B is receiving a pledge for Chronicles of Drunagor Age of Darkness Apocalypse. Make sure you go to my Patreon page linked below to see what this month's GGGG is if you want to get in on that action. Got a quick unboxing video today from these miniatures from Raging Heroes. They reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to do a review video of their miniatures. And I said sure. And they had me pick which one from their line of miniatures. And these are the minis that I asked for. The Daughters of Anarchy set, and I also asked for Nurse Caroline because with the new Kill Team 2 that is coming out, I wanted some of these minis that would work as proxies, and it looked like, at least in initial screenshots of Kill Team 2, that there is a medic in one of the factions. So that's why I asked for this. So we will take a look at each one of these. Look at that bike. Looks awesome. So definitely well packaged, so no damage with these resin cast miniatures. And these look like the soldiers. There's 2 sets of them here. And so I'm getting a total of 10 unique soldiers, along with the hero, looks like, Roxy Rumble. Both the individual model as well as her on a bike. A little card, how to prime resin, so I will be cleaning these definitely. So these casts look pretty clean. And there's a little bit of fuzz. I could probably just use a lighter to get that off. But I'll assemble these, but the quality does look pretty good. Look at the detail on her head. That looks really good. No bubbles, not seeing any air bubbles in these casts. And this resin is pretty flexible actually. So you're not going to have some of the breakage that happens if the resin is too brittle. And then provides you with a peg here so that you can peg it onto the base. And because I'm going to be using this for Kill Team, I'll probably transfer her over to a 32mm base instead. Ah yes, the motorbike. Check that out, that looks awesome. Not 100% sure. Oh, you know what? I bet this is the splash from the wheel. Maybe? Yep. Yep, it is. See? And this doesn't come with a base, which I'm fine with because I can create a base. 3D print a base pretty easily. But like they're suggesting, I'm going to air these out. Let's see, Nurse Caroline next. Yeah, sometimes when I get cast miniatures, the details on the face is a little bit mushy, but these are super clean and clear. So I'm going to be able to paint these up relatively easily, which is good. Yeah, look at that syringe. That looks awesome. I'm going to have a ton of fun painting these up. Again, details on this looks excellent. I haven't entirely figured out how I'm going to paint this, whether I'm going to use my standard speed painting method with contrast colors, or if I'm going to use a more traditional method. You know, I might prime these black instead and do more of a traditional painting style, because I do want more black lining along all of the different edges, so that might work better. But we'll see. We'll see if I have a lot of time to be able to paint them up. Again, details on the faces are looking really good. Yeah, these look really, really good. And these guys do look like I could use them for Necromunda if I ever played Necromunda. But it might be possible to actually, because I love the Necromunda models, but I've never liked the rule set. So this might be my way of, if Kill Team 2 is promising to be a simplified rule set that it appears to be, this might be my opportunity to just proxy in the Necromunda models like this and use it for Kill Team 2 instead. These are all different kinds of weapons. I wonder, looks like you can customize your miniatures for different weapon types. So it gives you variety of how you want to kit them out. So I am super impressed with these casts. There's tons of detail on them. And so once I clean them, assemble, paint it up, again I will show you a follow-up video. So make sure you subscribe, because I will show you all of these guys painted up, and most likely you'll be able to see them in a video in the future when I talk about Kill Team 2. But these look fantastic. Again, a whole array of gun options that you have. Which makes it look good. And the poses are super dynamic as well, which I really like. Now they have a huge line of different kinds of models, both sci-fi and fantasy. And you can see that there are tons of different options. So just seeing the quality of these miniatures, they are definitely ones that you can use. You can proxy them for what I'm going to be doing with GW games, but they definitely fit. I think a lot of people bought these models before the Plastic Sisters of Battle came out, but even after those came out, the details on these and all of the bits on their armor, actually these guys look a lot better. And if you haven't seen my video comparing 3D printed models or alternative models compared to GW, make sure you click up here in the right hand corner and you can see that. But companies like Raging Heroes, as well as other companies, definitely are not only viable alternatives, but in many cases the quality and the aesthetics of them are even a lot better. I've never really liked the female armies in that Games Workshop produces. I'm not sure, the aesthetic of them don't look that great to me. They all sort of look the same. So something like Raging Heroes, each one of their models are very individual, and they don't all look like they came from the same gene pool. So this is definitely a great alternative for you. But quick video this time around. Again, make sure to subscribe. Check out my Patreon page to see what the GGGG is for this month. So happy painting. We'll see you next time.